know.
India doesn't even know the vibes right now. This is before her time. She doesn't even know this song. Welcome back, everybody. This is
I don't like that.
She and I. I am your host, Beloved. And like always, I have my very special host with me,
India Marie.
India Marie, and Beloved, the husband and wife duo you didn't know you need, but you got us and we are here to stay. Guess what?
What?
This is the best thing to happen on a Tuesday. Well, damn it, since Monday. Give it up for yourself one time tonight. And it feels so good to be back with y'all. Listen, thank you all. Everybody that watched us on YouTube last week, we right back on your head top, them boy. This week, like my Jamaican accent. You like my Jamaican accent? Right back on your head top with it. So listen, if you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe and turn on your post notifications because
She and I podcast. Literally, just go to YouTube, type in She and I podcast. We come up, hit the subscribe button.
She got it. She ready. You know what I mean? She ready. You ain't got to do too much. So with all that being said, make sure you do hit the subscribe button when you type in She and I. Because, like I just said, this is only the beginning. You feel me? Like right now, we are sitting in fold-out chairs, all right? I'm going to keep it a buck with you. We're about to get this shit together because now we're about to start putting the visual with the audio. So y'all going to get it, you feel me? You got to say something. You just can't just smile with lip gloss
I'm actually
on.
listening. I can't smile with lip gloss on if that's what I want to do. But I'm listening, and I feel like your son just got out of his bed, but
see, we can't even stop because, like I said, this is the visual that go along with the audio. So you might or may not see India leave the screen to go pick up Blake, and you may see me continuing to talk. So, India,
what's
like
up?
I do about this time, how was your Valentine's Day weekend?
It was good.
Did you get blessed with no stress and some on your chest, huh?
No.
Tell me what you did then, Queen. Don't say it's good. Give me a little bit more.
I mean, we didn't. You know what Valentine's Day weekend was.
But
we didn't do anything.
Else does it. Yeah, we ain't do too much.
We didn't do anything.
We ain't do too much. We chilled out at the house. You know what I'm saying? You got your
decorated cupcakes with Blake.
You did,
because you weren't even at home. I decorated cupcakes with Blake.
You did.
And
that was the night before Valentine's. You did that though.
Yeah, and then Valentine's Day, I got my roses.
You did. See, so fellas out there, listen.
Like we didn't do anything. I don't know.
I'm about to put y'all on.
You making it seem like I'm supposed to be saying something like we did something. We didn't do anything.
No, I know we ain't do nothing. I'll keep it real. First of all, it was cold. In India now, it's one thing we can always agree on. When it gets cold, we're going to hibernate. Like, we're not going outside for real. We both do not like being cold, even though, when it gets cold, fashion, you can be fashion forward. However, at the same time, I don't really want to be dealing with all them damn layers.
No, I mean, I like the winter.
You like the winter fashion, yeah, but I don't like being cold, My nose running right now.
I would have said, to actually plan a nice dinner in the house, but
we didn't get a chance to do it.
It ended up icing.
Yeah.
So it was sleeting everywhere. And so I just got up early on Valentine's Day, went grocery shopping for the week, and I cooked at home. And
we had a home cooked meal. India threw down one of my favorite dishes that she makes. And hey, we just had a good damn time at the crib. But if you went out and did something, I hope y'all had a good damn time. Hope y'all had a ball.
Movie night.
We did have movie night. We watched, you watched Judas and the Black Messiah because I watched it before you did because I couldn't wait.
No, I'm talking about Friday night.
I'm about to get there. Let me build it up. I'm building something up. Blake is wide awake. I keep it real with y'all right now. He's about to come into the frame, so y'all might see him. But anyway, we watched One Night in Miami. And if you haven't seen that or Judas and the Black Messiah, I suggest going out and watching. Now, before I move on, I will say that a lot of people told me to watch Malcolm and Marie. A lot of people told me not to watch Malcolm and Marie. I haven't decided what I'm going to do yet. But I don't think I'm going to watch Malcolm and Marie because everybody told me that it's all about arguing. It's a bunch of couples just arguing, and I don't want to see that.
No. It's not a bunch of couples.
I mean, one
it's
couple
literally
arguing.
one couple in one scene the whole movie. But I've seen like two different angles because they were saying that the writer of the movie was just he wanted to show like sometimes in toxic relationships, like it just don't get better. Like it's just like it's literally nothing more than what it is. It's just a toxic relationship, and then sometimes in movies, they always want to give you a happy ending.
It ain't no happy.
And from
ending.
what I read, that's just not what they wanted to do with this film.
And it's not a happy ending. I'll tell y'all straight up. Like I feel like 2020.
Don't you slam that door?
I feel like
oh good lord.
2020, we had a for real Malcolm and Marie situation going on. At one point, if y'all are new to the game, we were literally arguing probably every day. And I thought we were never going to get past it. She told me to go to therapy. I ended up going to 2 therapists. First of all, I went to the homeboy JP. The second therapist I'm going to right now, her name is Myra, and she's been great. Both of them have been great. So, fellas, like at first, y'all know me. If you listen, I was kind of against the therapy situation. But ever since I started talking to Myra, it's been good. Now, let me back up. Judas and the Black Messiah. The reason why I watched it without India is because I felt like when you watch movies with your girl and it's a movie that you really want to watch, she's going to be asking way too many questions. She's not going to be understanding. She's going to want to talk through the movie. And that was a movie that I wanted to sit back and take in by myself in the beginning. I loved it. I feel like everybody should go watch it. I saw a lot of mixed reviews about that too. However, I definitely enjoyed it. Now, I will say this, going back to what I just said. When I watch movies with India, it's not that she's talking through the whole movie. She's just real inquisitive throughout, like asking questions about characters, wanting to know way too much. So then that takes away the joy from the movie. And I can experience the movie how I would if I watched it by myself.
What are you talking about?
Watching movies with you and why I like to watch movies by myself sometimes.
What are you talking about?
When I watch movies with you, what do?
Why can't we talk during the movie?
See, she wasn't even in here. She talks through the whole movie.
When we watched One Night in Miami?
No. You was quiet. You were quiet.
Okay,
then.
So what is this conversation about?
Judas and the Black Messiah, though. So she knew I watched it. So when I came and I sat with her and I saw her watching it, what did you do? Immediately, what did you saw her doing?
You weren't with me. You were upstairs when I was watching it.
I came down to the kitchen island and made me something to eat. Soon as I came down, you were like, so are they gonna shoot back? Is he gonna go to the roof? Is he gonna leave? You don't remember you asking me that?
Yeah, but what's wrong with that?
Like, watch
and it
the
really
movie.
doesn't matter because you had already seen it. It's not like I was ruining anything for you.
No, I said that. I said I'd already seen the movie. At that point, it was a point now of when I watched it in the beginning, I wanted to watch it by myself to take it all in. Because I watched it with you. And you were about to ask me 35,000 questions. And I just wasn't in the mood to be questioned like that. So
you weren't in the mood, period. You ain't had nothing to do with that.
What do you have to do with that? Anyway, let's go ahead and get into the first topics of the podcast. Let's do it.
During the week, we got deep. Chill. Let's talk on the podcast.
So listen up. I thought about this topic because it's been damn near a whole year now since I have been working from home. You realize that?
Congrats.
That's what I want to
Congratulations.
Is it though? That's what I want to talk about. So let me ask you a question.
What are you gonna
do?
Your time is coming to an end.
Could be, or it couldn't be.
But they're gonna call y'all back into the office, aren't they already talking about it?
Or couldn't be. I don't know. But let me ask you a question though. Have you enjoyed having me work from home? Ooh, here we go.
50-50.
All right, explain. Don't just say 50-50. Don't give a reason. I need to know what's up.
Well, because it's just been difficult. Like I like to
see.
You're such an anal person, and I feel like that's where a lot of our attention comes from. Because I'm just more relaxed in what I do. And because you wake up at the ass crack of dawn and you're just on go mode constantly, I feel like
time to get that paper.
You think that I should be on go mode constantly, and that's just not how I operate.
Yeah.
So it'll be like I'll be doing something, and then I'll decide to take a break. And you're walking through the house like, why are you taking a break? And it's just like, I'm like, why are you here? Like, I work somewhere else. Like, that's what, because I didn't have to worry about that. Like, before you were at home, when I put Blake down for a nap, I took a break. Like, I took a break.
My thing with that is, if I'm sitting back,
you can't have
and
a thing.
Busting it down all day, working, going from meeting to meeting, doing assignment to assignment. Then I come or I walk past India and I see my girl scrolling on Instagram, kick back, feet up, watching Love Don't Cost a Thing or something like that. I'm like, bro, why are you watching Christina Milian? Why can't we, you know what I'm saying, figure this out?
Here's
like, do something.
But because here's the thing, like first of all, even just the way that you just framed that is trash. Because you're in all of your meetings all day. Taking care of a kid is a job. Like, and you feel that when, did you really just make that face? What?
Keep going.
Did you really? No. What did you really just make that face?
No,
we're not finna get into nothing because that's what it is. Taking care of a kid, it's a job in itself. Like when you, all right, fine. The few times when you have Blake by yourself without me present at all, you dog ass tired by the end of the day. Dog ass tired. You'll have Blake all day. Then by the time the night comes, you passed out on this couch at 9:00 because you so tired. But I don't have the right to be tired because I'm not working a 9 to 5. It's trash.
And the thing about it is, what you're not being honest about right now. And I want you to be honest. Keep it real.
Bear.
We on camera. Keep it real.
No, because the times have definitely changed. You have not been with Blake a lot during the day lately. Because lately you have been in so many meetings. You're literally in Not only that, you go to the gym, you work out. That takes up a chunk of your day, and then you upstairs and you in meetings for the rest of the day. Literally, for the past couple of months, you only been downstairs when it's time for lunch. Lunchtime.
That's it.
So what are you saying? What are you finna throw in?
No. We're not finna do that. Because I also let Blake come into my space, this makeshift office that I have, and I let him come sit with me through meetings. Blake gets to the point where he only wants to be with me sometimes, so I let him come hang out with me. We watch BLIPPI, which I hate to death, all day, Coco Melon all day, and then I'm still working all day.
But that's literally outside of my control. Because when you were working in the office, he literally couldn't run to you.
Yeah.
The only reason why he's running to you now is because he actually knows that you're in the house. If you would go and work at a coffee shop a couple of days a week,
I'm not working no coffee shop, bro.
Okay.
They got COVID.
Okay, exactly.
They got COVID in coffee shops.
Exactly. So you're speaking on something that I literally have no control over. Literally, the only reason why he comes to you sometimes during the day is because he knows that you're in the house. But when it was just he and I, he didn't ask for daddy during the day.
And that's fine. But see, what I'm saying is, while we're at the house, you said that being a mom is a full-time job. 100%. It is. I'm not discounting it. However, at the same time, you get a little part-time, a little bit during the day when he be with me, and on 2 days a week, you get a bit part-time.
But what am I doing? What am I doing?
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. So let's get back on topic. What have you enjoyed?
You discrediting literally everything that I do right now. Like literally everything that I do right now.
I think you do a great job.
When you have Blake, I'll be like, can you please get him so I can package up these orders?
Yeah.
Can you please get him so I can try to do some work?
Do I do it?
But yeah, you sitting here like, and what do you do all day? Why do you get to take a break all day? No, you don't need to take a break.
No, you said
you know how many people work from home and take naps in the middle of the day?
They'll fuck around and get fired. I can't get fired.
I used to do that. Okay, so briefly before I quit my job.
See?
Like the last 6 months that I worked from there. I need them though. For me, I need them.
Oh my God. Go ahead.
It's not my like
Go ahead.
our nervous systems are completely different.
That's
You
what's
don't
up.
need breaks.
I don't get tired. Kevin
when
Gates.
I was working my 9 to 5, and that last 6 months that I was working there, they let me work part-time from home because I basically told them, I was like, I'm getting ready to quit.
Yeah.
Like I went in
remember.
there to give them my 2-week notice, and they was like, well, let's try to work something out.
I remember.
Maybe you can work from home part-time, a couple days a week. So I said, fine. So I started doing it every day on my lunch break. I was taking a nap.
Oh, okay, all right. See, that's different, right? You have a designated lunch break where you can do whatever the hell you want. So you can go have sex, take a lunch break. You can do whatever you need to do. I know a lot of people get high on their lunch break. Some people take a little shot of their crown, a little hen on their lunch break. Whatever the case is, that's your lunch break. Now, as long as you can come back in and fulfill your job duties the exact same way, I don't think that your employer should say anything about how you spend your lunch break.
Sometimes I would take a nap after lunch. I would pull my computer up.
Oh, you tripping. You wanted to be fired,
I would pull my computer up.
You wanted to get fired.
Turn the volume all the way up.
Jeez.
So that if anybody team chatted me, I would hear the ping.
Who are you right now?
And just wake up and respond.
I hope an employer don't. I hope that nobody ever is. I hope you work for yourself forever, because I don't want anybody to see this. They're like, it's you on She and I podcast episode 157, and you said that you went to sleep during the job. Bam, you can't work here, queen.
I'm not the only one who has ever done that. Literally,
Let's
there are
poll
so
the
many
people right
working
now.
from
Let's
home.
poll the people.
There are a lot of people who take naps in the middle of the day. You're not finna convince me otherwise. Them folks pull that computer up. They set a timer and be like, I'm gonna take a little cat nap.
And the motherfucker be sleep all night. Let me ask y'all a question. If you are watching this on YouTube right now, and if you work from home and you take naps during your work day, go ahead and put a 3. And don't nobody know what 3 means. Go ahead and put a 3. I don't know what it means either. But put a 3 in the comments so we know you work from home. All right. Now, we first started working from home during the quarantine. I'm like, man, I do not want to work from home because I love being around people. I love having the interaction with the people. I feed off the energy of the people. And I'm like, bro, I don't want to work from home. Now that I'm at home, I ain't trying to go back to work for real. I felt like if my job makes me go back to work, like on a full-time basis, I might just quit, hang it up, give them my 2-week notice, and then take a vacation. So it's really 1 week. So I was thinking about that, right? Because they were talking about us going back to work soon. And I ain't really trying to hear all that. But things that I learned. So I thought about this when I wrote this question down.
I'm gonna say, honestly, it's just like with me, it's just relationship things that changed when you started working from home. Like I miss you leaving and like kissing me goodbye in the morning. And you don't do that anymore because you're just in the house.
Ain't no reason to kiss her bye because I'm gonna
see
see
when you come home.
No
like
reason.
None of that. It's
I've seen you all day. Yeah.
Random check-in text messages because like
I'm with you. I can see you. Hey, India, how are you doing? We don't text at all. The only time we text now is when she's out. She'll text me, hey, do you want something? Or I text her like, hey, do you want something? But we don't really text anymore at all.
No, and then I'm trying to see. I don't know. That would probably be the one thing that I wish that could go back to how it was.
Well,
nothing stopping you from kissing.
You want to kiss right now? Somebody lip gloss?
No, I don't want to kiss right now.
Bro, you got someone lip gloss on your lips right now.
That's something that you could work out. Like that's nothing. There's no reason why you shouldn't be able to do that.
Now, what I do like about working from home is you can just break out and do push-ups and exercise throughout the day. And I have found that beneficial for my body and my physical health. I do like that. Also, my mental health as well. Like your work-life balance is a whole lot better. And with that being said, guess what I got? I wrote these down too.
I will say at 4:30, like you be like, all right, I'm done with y'all.
But at 4:30,
I'm done with work.
Clock out. What I tell you every time, I said, bro, I'm done with work. Now I'm working on stuff for us, or I'm chilling with the fam. I'm not doing nothing after 4:30. I'm sorry. If you want me that bad and you're my employer, or if you're one of my colleagues, you better call me on the cell phone, man. I'm not working. But with that being said, watch this. I do have 7 tips that everybody can use while working at home with their spouse or their significant other. You ready for them? I wrote them down, man. I did research, man. Watch this right here. First tip, here we go. We both need separate spaces.
Oh,
This is what
got
I
it.
learned in here. So we work totally different, right? Like she mentioned, if I see her taking a break and I'm over there hard at work, or if I see her doing something and she see me doing something, like we cannot work in the same room.
But
We
let me tell
cannot
you,
work in the same area. I don't like the way she organizes stuff. I don't like any of that. We can't work together like in the same spot. Go ahead.
but and then that's also part of the reason why you were like getting on my nerves so bad.
Yeah.
Because like right now, like in the room that we're sitting in, there's a little desk over here that he works at. This is his work area during the day. I have to work downstairs at the kitchen table or at the dining room table because I
Gotta
don't
get
have a
away.
desk. I need a desk, but I don't have one. And
I don't got a desk either. I'm gonna tell y'all what I
Bear, this
work
could
on.
easily be a desk if you just took the cover off of it. Like you could
Man,
easily,
listen.
there's more than enough space for you to work right there.
Keep
This is a
going.
choice for you to not work right there.
Keep going.
But you sat at the kitchen island every day for months.
In the beginning of the quarantine,
So
I
you
did.
worked all day at the kitchen island, and
Never
I was
stopped.
sitting at the kitchen at the dining room table, right next to each other.
Horrible.
He sat in that chair so much to the point it's broken now.
I broke the damn
So
chair.
we need new kitchen island chairs.
I put a hole in it, mother. I was
And-
working so hard, I worked my ass off, literally.
It was even to the point where I suggested, I was like, you should go somewhere else and work.
She did.
And
she
you got
did.
so mad about the suggestion, and I
Got
was just
offended.
like, I don't know what to tell you.
Cause listen, man, how you gonna kick me out of my own house? You cannot.
It's not
kick
kicking you
me
out of the house, but I'm used to this space by myself.
All right, well, you go somewhere by yourself. You
No.
be happy to do that.
No, you go somewhere.
I ain't going nowhere.
You have a whole space.
You do too. You got a big ass bohemian chair in the other room.
I
What
don't.
you
Nobody
talking
wants
about?
to sit in the bedroom all day. Why do I want to work in the place that I come to at night to go to sleep?
You got a point. But at the same time, I do feel like there has to be separated work areas. We got to separate from each
You
other.
just need to
because we
stay
don't know.
in your little room, in
All
your
right.
space. That's your work area.
All right, cool. Let's let me go on to my second point. That was point number 1. My second point number 2. We still have to work. And it goes back to the beginning. Like, listen, I'm at work. And just because I'm working from home, I might want to see you in a thong, but I still got to work. I might want to bend you over the bed, get a little bit of head, but I got to remember, I still got to work. It's another thing. So you might see your girl looking sexy. You might want to smack them cheeks. Just know, you also got to do that damn spreadsheet, all right? So you still got to work just because you were at home. Don't forget it. Now, it has been one time Indy came in this room and was like, I'm a little horny. When is your next meeting? And she dropped them draws. Boy, I'm telling you, I was in them jaws. You understand me? Hold up. I almost, the damn microphone, I almost feel I got so excited by saying that. I had to do it.
And that doesn't even happen often because you be so busy with work.
Man, all right. India is a stay-at-home mom, right? So all I'm trying to do here is make sure that she continues to be a stay-at-home mom. I'm a black man in corporate America, guys. Listen to me. I don't want somebody to Zoom call me and all of a sudden they see me sleep on the job. What they gonna do to me? They gonna get my black ass up out of there with the quickness. So I gotta do my job. You feel me? That's it. I just want to make sure y'all straight. And if y'all straight, come in here, give me a little bit of, and then keep it moving. Why is he up again? Anyway, let me get to point number 3 real fast. Here we go. Frustrations from work will carry over. No matter how much you try to stop them, when you get frustrated at work, it will spill over into your household. Now more than ever, because the thing about it is you don't have the time to decompress between the time you leave your job and then the time you come back home. So all that frustration, all this stuff you may be going through at work, somebody may have pissed you off at a meeting, that's going to carry over. And I hate to say it, sometimes I am guilty. I'll walk downstairs, like India said, I see her working in her workspace and she'll be taking a break and I just get upset. Probably not that upset with her, but I am upset with the situation. Like, how do you get to sit up here and relax? And I'm pissed off at somebody at work. So remember that no matter how hard you try, frustrations will carry over. But the thing about it is, you have to know how to deal with the frustrations when you get upset at work. Now, another one. This is a big one. I think this is the biggest one. And I hate the Indies not here to hear it, but I'm going to say it anyway. Shared calendars. I can't express how big that is. When you are at work and your significant others at work too, think it's important that you guys know each other times and like what you guys have going on throughout the day. Your spouse, significant other, they may want to do one thing, you may want to do another, but your times are not gonna align. Like us, for instance, we got Blake. Y'all see, Indy had to go put him back down to bed. All right, so at this time, India might have to do something at work, and I'm gonna have to do something at work. So who's going to get Blake? Who's going to keep Blake occupied during the time that both of us have something to do? So that's big as well. Making sure you share your calendars, and you don't have to like physically or make a plan to share it like in real time. As long as you can verbalize and tell your significant other what you're doing and what's going on, I think you'll be straight. But it's a big key, making sure that you guys know what the other person has going on throughout the day. Now, let me get to my fifth point, and this is another big one. Goodness gracious. Man, we got to respect each other's breaks. If I'm taking a break, like she mentioned, she's a break queen. My girl will break all day, and don't let her fool y'all talking about she just be working, man. Ain't nobody working that hard. She literally breaks all throughout the day. And here she is right here coming back. So you have to respect. I'm on point number 5, by the way. You have to respect your significant other's breaks. Let me go ahead and run them back down to you. We both had to have separate spaces. We did that one. We still have to go to work. We did that one. Then I said frustrations will carry over no matter how hard you try. I did that one without you. And then I said shared calendars. We got to know what's going on throughout the day so we can coordinate appropriately. And then I'm on number 5 right now. Respect the significant other's breaks. All right. We need to do that.
That's why he keep getting out the bed.
Because I got the voice of my God. You know what I mean? So we got to respect each other's breaks. Even though you take a lot of breaks, a lot of breaks, I need to respect them because I want you to be frustration free and ready to put that thing on me. God bless. Who am I tonight? Give it up.
Your spouse does not determine when you need a break.
Now, see, but you got to respect the break. So if you want a break and you need a break and you tell me, hey, I'm taking a break right now. I ain't even at work. You know what I'm saying? I have to respect that. All right. Now, let me get back to it. Number 6, try to schedule during the day time for each other or your family. Like you're working all day. And if you feel like at night when the time is going to be over, we went out back in the summertime. I used to put slots on my calendar only for Blake. Now I would just take him outside, let him walk around the block, let him do whatever. And also, like India mentioned, 4:30. Sometimes at 4:30, we said, hey, from 4:30 to 5:30, we're gonna chill, catch a block, go out to the park, whatever it is. But I made sure that we had time for each other.
That's true. I feel like the time was more so for Blake than it was for me.
Yeah, I said
but
family, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Last but not least, number 7. When work is done, damn it, it's done. 4:30, she already told you. Pop, your boy is gone. Ain't no more work. I'm on to something else. If it's family, if it's other work, if it's friends, if I'm even going to sleep taking a nap at 4:30, that's on me right there, buddy.
And I think
Ain't
a lot
no
of
more
people
work.
are still struggling with that too, because it is easier to work more when you're working from home. Because you just get into a groove and you just keep working, or whatever the case may be.
You don't know when to turn it
But-
off. It's no stop clock when you're working from home. And that's something that I've learned too. There's no way to stop the work. The work carries over. So much so, one of my coworkers told me in the middle of the night, they had a dream about work. They pulled out their computer and they started banging it out. I said, man, listen, the only thing I'm banging out my dream is aha some cheeks. That's a real fact. That's a real fact. The only thing
They
I'm banging
actually
out,
pulled out their computer and started to work.
yeah, in the middle of the night. They say like 2:00 in the morning. Not 3. 3 said 3:00 in the morning. She had a dream about work. It was something that she thought she did, and she did it. She woke up, grabbed the computer, realized that she did it, but then she kept working. I said, man, they ain't paying me enough. Nah, you better come with a little more money. You want me to do that? A little more money.
I mean, I hope she either went to work late the next morning or left early.
Shit, I don't know what she did. But anyway, those are my 7 tips for having a successful work from home relationship with your significant other. You need that. If you implement all 7 of those, I promise you're gonna be straight. And if fellas, if your girl is the one working hard, fellas, and you the one just kind of being a stay-at-home dad, that's cool too. You make sure you grab her butt every time she walk past, though. Make her feel appreciated. Every time she walk past you, you smack her on the butt. You massage her shoulder. You kiss her on the cheek. The butt cheek. Make sure she knows that you are here for her. You understand me? Give me some. Huh, I'm on fire.
And you talking about a lot of cheek smacking today.
My thing is, I'm the one working hard. So when you see me, you need to grab some balls. Just grab them. You feel me? But anyway, all right. I had something else to talk about, so I'm gonna move on. I forgot to talk about this. Man, I noticed that on Instagram, right? The homegirl Karuache, she already single now. You feel me? You saw that?
I did see that.
So let me ask you a question, right? What did you notice about this?
Foolish.
No, it ain't. What did you notice about this situation? I'm just asking the question generically. Just don't think about it too hard. When you found out Karuache was single, right? When you saw it on the blog site, the shade room, ball alert, wherever you get your gossip from, Angela Yee's rumor report. When you found out about it, what did you say to yourself?
I didn't say anything. It did surprise me for whatever reason. Like that couple just didn't. Like when I looked at them, I never got they're probably gonna get married vibes. Like they just wasn't giving me that kind of energy.
Okay.
Like if Janae and Big Sean ever broke up for real,
yeah,
that was surprising.
You wanna shoot your shot?
Because I feel like maybe.
You gotta do what you gotta. I ain't stopping. You gotta do what you gotta do. You know what I mean? Shoot.
But I feel like they're soulmates. Like I feel like their energy just seems so organic to me. And then and granted, this is all just outside looking in type of things.
Right on.
But I also felt that way about Russell and Sierra. I was like, oh, that it didn't surprise me when they got engaged. But you know how sometimes you see people dating and it's just like, oh, they're dating right now. That's kind of how I feel about Karuache and Vic. Like I never got anything really more than they're just boyfriend and girlfriend. I never thought that they would get married. I did not. If you're trying to get me to say, oh, Chris Brown is about to do something or something like that.
Well, I ain't thinking about that damn shit.
Oh.
First thing I noticed was the breakup photo shoot. Karuache had that tail out on the gram.
Did she do a breakup photo shoot?
She didn't necessarily do a breakup photo shoot, but ladies, so it used to be ladies, right?
It doesn't pop up on my feed anymore.
It pops up on mine, which is ladies, when you go through a breakup, we talked about this the other day, like girls go through a drastic change. It may be normally it's the hair, but it may be something else. Now, when the ladies break up with somebody, they have to do the Instagram photo shoot. See what I'm saying?
She always posts pictures like this.
That's different though. That's different vibes.
No, she always posts pictures like this.
Okay. I mean, that's nothing bad. It's very sexy. You know what I'm saying?
Don't.
But what I'm saying is it's the break up photo shoot to let the guy know I'm still here. This just in case you forgot. Just know I'm still here. And go back to that picture.
What, booty picture?
Yeah. Go back to that picture. I want you to know I'm still here. 476,000 people also know that I'm still here. So don't you forget it. I'm like, okay, I see the vibes.
I'm not necessarily getting breakup vibes from her.
I'm asking you a question then, right? So back in the day, you broke up with your significant other, you would go do something drastic to try to get them back, or just to get their attention, or just to make them jealous, right? Have you done anything like that before?
No, man, because I dated you my whole adulthood.
Adulthood. So when you I mean,
Like,
you
I
act
didn't do
you had
anything
that.
drastic when I was dating guys in high school. It was
No, I'm saying like this, just to restore the feeling. Just let them know
I
you
didn't
still
have
here.
permission to do anything drastic when I was in high school.
I mean,
It's like when people be breaking up and stuff, and they'll go cut their hair off or something like that. I couldn't do that when I was in
I
high
ain't
school.
talking about them. I'm talking about doing something drastic, like going out here and dating somebody's homeboy or something like that.
Well,
See,
girls
okay,
typically-
now here we go.
But that never happened. Like, you're asking me, I'm the wrong person to ask. We've been together since I was 19.
Yeah.
So that never happened to me. But typically, generally there's like, oh my gosh, I just saw a freaking reel about this the other day.
See there, I
It
be
was like
knowing. I
the
know
phases.
the vibes.
It's like the girl goes through depression phase.
Okay.
Then she hits a little hoe phase.
I like that face.
Then she hits a little bit of like,
The
okay,
holy,
I'm the shit now.
Oh, I like that face too.
Then it's like a rediscovering herself phase.
That comes with crystals and shit. Okay, I'm with it. I'm with the vibes.
And then, once they find themselves and heal from their raggedy ass previous relationship, then they find their new
you
boo.
can't heal what you don't reveal. Come on, big baby. But why it was so funny to me.
So I don't know. Well, maybe Karuchi will have a whole phase. I don't know.
No, I don't think she need that on whole face. She looks too good to have a whole face. I'm just saying, when I saw the pictures, first thing I thought about was, look at Karuchi out here showing that tail, trying to get
That's
Vic's
the
attention.
first thing you think about all the time, though.
What?
Like, you've said that about another celebrity breakup before. Who did you say that about? Joy?
No,
She and Future broke up or something
I'm
that?
always on the side of Joy. Don't you do that to me.
But
don't you do that.
A lot of those girls already do like show ass pictures on Instagram. So I don't think it has anything to do with the breakup. I think it's just like, wow, my ass looks nice today. Graham.
All right. Well, I just want to see how you felt about it. I just want to see how you felt about it. All right. So I had to ask just to see what you thought. All right. But it's going to go ahead and wrap this thing up. And I'm going to go right into my favorite segment of the podcast. Let's go ahead and get with it right
now. Unqualified advice from B Love and B Love's Relation Tips.
I got the keys. This week, B Love's Relation Tip is brought to you by a smooth groove and taste of Red Bull. I haven't had a Red Bull probably within the last, I'm going to say like 3-4 days. I'm slacking, but I'm going to pick one up tomorrow.
Days?
Yeah. 3-4 days without a Red Bull. It's pretty long. But I did drink a bang probably about 2 days ago.
Could you ever fast from caffeine?
No. But I do have a Bible right here, so I'll think about it. All right, now, this week, the relationship, just real simple and plain. I was looking up some stuff because one day we were talking about like after sex, right? So after you have sex with your significant other, what happens? And normally, as far as guys go, we go to sleep. And I was reading the article. And the article basically was breaking down why guys should not go to sleep immediately after sex. It just doesn't give the good vibes and the good connection from you to your woman. The energy is just off at that point.
Like, yeah, he got his nut. Guess he's done.
And that's exactly what the article said. That's how women look at it. Like, I just got used. All right, well, I can go to sleep now. And they like, women want to cuddle because that shows them more of a connection. Even staying up to talk, even telling jokes is fine. But what you should never do is go sleep immediately. Like after you bust, you should not cuddle. You shouldn't like roll over to this side and like get your ass off me and go to sleep. You need to just
cuddle people up a little doing bit. That?
I guess that's what the article said. So I want to tell y'all fellas, if you are out there busting off after you just got done having sex with your woman at night and going right to sleep, that's horrible. At least cuddle a little bit. You ain't got to cuddle that long because if you hit that thing right, she going to go to sleep before you anyway. If you like be loved, because I don't play around.
You got to do the most.
You know I'm bullshit around. When last time you seen me bullshit around? You better believe it. And it's a real fact.
That's a solid tip.
So yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, but The article even went on to say pillow talk is okay as well. That's what I meant by when I'm saying, hey, even if you want to turn on the TV and say, may watch a show to make you talk. Some shows, this is it was good ass article. I'm gonna find out what it was. Sometimes it's great for couples to even watch like erotic shows together. They didn't say full out porn, but basically, HBO, that old soft porn where they ain't showing up with titties jiggling. They said you can watch a little titty jiggle because that may make your woman and you want it go for round two. And some of us fellas are getting a little old. We need a little help going for round two because, man, round one is a heavyweight bout. And once you get that first knockout, it's over with.
You need a little help then because you go to sleep after sex, Beard.
I don't go to sleep immediately after sex. I cuddle up.
It's literally like a spoon to fall asleep.
It
like,
is.
But there's no conversation.
A little spoon, too. Like a little bitty spoon. Then I go to sleep. You want to start talking?
Thing.
I think we need to do a
sex. Nice.
We do a sex recap. So tell me, when I was in this position, how did you feel? When I was in this position, how did you feel? Do you want more of that next time or less of this next time? I think we can start.
I don't think that's how it's supposed to go.
Immediately after sex, I'm gonna give you a poll.
No, I don't think that's how it's supposed to go.
You know when you get a new product, you get a new product,
I do not.
They give you the poll. That's what I'm gonna start doing immediately after sex. I want to hit you with on a scale of 1 to 10. When I had you in a reverse cowgirl, how was it?
I don't think that's how it's supposed to go.
What else we gonna do after sex? We'll start doing that then.
I mean, we can talk about it every time, but we got to talk about the positions every time we have sex. Like, can we talk about other things?
Oh, for sure, we can talk about other stuff. But if you want a round two, I need to know what to look forward to.
You're gonna be sitting there looking at me like, so what you want to talk about?
I'm just gonna be like, shit, you want to talk? You better start a conversation. It's your idea. It wasn't mine. You want to talk so bad? Well, listen, start a conversation.
It's your idea.
No,
it's literally your idea.
The tip is my idea.
Well, you can't give tips that you're not gonna apply to your life.
My tip, I want to cut on that soft pornography.
Look at you, lying again.
The soft pornography. I was trying to get to the soft pornography.
You be lying.
Anyway, fellas, enjoy that tip and stop going to sleep immediately after you hit them cheeks. India, are you ready?
Yes.
Let her upgrade you. What would India do?
What would India do? Kick it.
So I feel like this topic is very serious in comparison because this has been a silly ass episode. I'm sorry, but I didn't know the tone. But this is a serious topic.
Do you want me to give you another one? Because I got one in the tuck ready to go. If you really want.
Is it silly? Because this is a serious one.
Do you want to hold that one in? It's long as hell. Just hold it.
It is not long.
I got one for you. Somebody wrote us a question in Instagram. I don't know if you saw it or not. And they said, India, I know that B-Love doesn't drink. How do you deal with having a sober significant other when you guys go out to parties? So I'm gonna.
That's great.
They ask you that.
It's great. I've always had a designated driver. Like literally, I have always had a designated driver. I never have to worry about how I'm gonna get home. I don't really drink like that anymore, but when I did, I used to get drunk, and
that's a damn shame.
Like, but the thing is, very like your personality isn't like a stale personality, so it's not like I'm going out super drunk and you super turned down. Like you're naturally high off life,
ready to roll.
I never went out and felt uncomfortable being drunk with you because you just got a big personality. If anything, it's almost like when I drink, it brings me to his natural level.
Ooh,
that's almost kind of how it is. So it's never been an issue for me.
And the person said like, I'm not going to look at my phone again, but the person did say something like, hey, is it like tough dealing with somebody or do you guys have the same amount of fun? How much fun do you have now? Y'all know me by now. I'm the life of the party.
Yeah, I will say there was one time that Barry did get mad, but I was in college and it was a party and I got super drunk. I didn't go to the party with you, but I left with you.
Know what that meant? Consent.
I know what you thought it meant.
Yeah, I got consent.
But I was so drunk that like I couldn't even fathom him that night. Like
it was
it
over
was
with.
like I was hot. Like I was taking off my clothes in the car, and I think you may have had to pull over so that I could throw up.
Yeah, that was just disgusting.
You were like, I remember you. I was like so out of it, but you was like, you drink too much.
Get your shit together, you alcoholic.
It's like you drink too
point.
much. But I was also like 21 in college, so I just laughed it off. Like I literally paid him no mind. I laughed it off, and then I took the rest of my clothes off, and I went upstairs and got in his bed and went to sleep.
Went straight to bed. Y'all know I told y'all this story.
So
every time she gets drunk, ain't no rump. Drunk, no rump.
I think it was more so the fact that he knew that I was too drunk for him to have sex that night, and I think that was all it was.
Set, mad as hell. So yeah, I know that that wasn't a long question, but I had to. Somebody did ask that, like, how do you deal with a significant other that doesn't drink? So it is.
Well, and then I think there's been a couple of times where I went out drinking with my friends, and Beard came to pick me up.
Yeah. So it works out. And then for me, on the other hand, being the guy that doesn't drink, having a wife that drinks, it's cool. Like I don't care. Like like she said, I'm straight. I don't need I don't need anything extra to get me going. I'm here right now. This is me on a regular basis. She told me to be quiet. I woke Blake up. But this is me right now on a regular basis. So I don't need nothing. I love other people. It was a long time ago. Let me say this real fast. It was a long time ago that I was talking to this girl. I was about to talk to this girl or something. And I told her I didn't drink. She's like, I don't want to talk to you no more. Man, I got around that girl, gave her the time of her life, man. Shout out, man. Listen, not sex with someone. We just went out and had a good time. It was a while ago.
Well, I was gonna say when we're out with friends and stuff, you would probably prefer that I have a couple of drinks. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I'm a fun drunk. Like I'm a really fun drunk. I'm not an emotional drunk. I'm not a sad drunk. I am not an angry drunk. I'm a really fun drunk. So
pretty much, yeah, she's good.
Yeah, we never had no issues in that department.
So if you're thinking about dating somebody who doesn't drink, give him a try. But just make sure he ain't no stale male. You feel me? Make sure you got a little flavor to save you. You understand what I'm saying? And that is. So, and you good job, man. You did a phenomenal job. Give it up for yourself.
You annoying.
Tell the people they can find you, India.
India.Marie on Instagram. Shopping. What's I really finna say? Shopping the boutique. That's crazy. Pink Little Birdie, y'all. Pink Little Birdie shop.
You can find me at BLove1911 on all social platforms. Please be sure to follow She and I Podcast. Leave us a message at sheandipodcast@gmail.com. And we're going to be here every damn week. And follow us on YouTube. If you're watching this, we appreciate it. If you're listening to it, we love y'all. Day one since A1, you feel me? So like always at this time, it's been real. It's been fun. I out.